Okay. Oh, just forgot that I had this. So the bottom graphics, 2-Bit Crook, you can find him on Twitter at 2-Bit Crook, did the kind of the room at the bottom. The actual sprites themselves are modified from, there's River City Sports Challenge, I believe, on Steam. I took the sprites from that, also with some various sprite sheets that I got from Spreader's Resources. For the individual parts, the system that's doing is based off of, there is a thing you can get on Steam called Stream Avatars. So each one of these people at the bottom are basically the avatar of a person who is watching the stream and follows the channel. For example, the blue one down there with the green hat, that is mine. And you can modify yours. There's a panel at the bottom of the channel that you can modify your thing to look the way you want out of some presets.
Hello, world.
Hello. All right. All right. It's about ready to go.
All right.
Bang my elbow on my chair. All right, well, we have a lot to do, so let's go ahead and just get started. So, hello and welcome to Retro and Rhapsody for Friday. We are, one of the themes that won out for September was taking a look at some oddball Nintendo stuff. And one of the oddest things I think Nintendo ever put out, or at least it's the one that I have the most personal favoritism for, it's Famicom Disk System, which, if you're not familiar with the Famicom Disk System, the Famicom, when it came out in Japan, had kind of a problem that was unfortunately due to one of technology and time. Namely the fact that the Famicom, which was, if you're not familiar, is the Japanese equivalent of the NES, had the problem of using cartridges. Cartridges are expensive, or were expensive. Hey Nolan. So the cartridges would cost in early 1980s money, so 1983. Cartridges would cost like 6,000 yen, which is the kind of, if you do the rough kind of rule of thumb of basically take yen to basically the last two zeros are your cents. It would be $60 in 80s money, which is a lot. And yeah, if you wanted to put battery in order to have saves instead of passwords, that added onto it. There were cartridges in Japan, like especially the later Koei games, that would be, those cartridges would cost like 10,000 yen. They were ridiculously expensive. So Nintendo thought, hey, that kind of means you can't really get a whole lot of games. You kind of get the one in your basically, that you don't get a whole lot of games with that. So Nintendo realized, well, you know what's really cheap to make? Floppy disks.
Wait, I've got it. So the solution was a healthy rental market, right?
Sorry, Japan banned rentals.
Oops. So go on about floppy disks.
Yeah, floppy disks. They created a floppy drive for the Famicom. It was not the standard 3.5 floppy that you are probably familiar with if I'm starting to realize that people now, depending upon their age, have never even heard of a floppy disk or seen one. But yeah, it's a tiny little square that's 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches, I believe. They're the same length as a normal floppy disk, but they're a little bit narrower. They're 2.5. It was a common format for actually MIDI synthesizers, apparently. But yes, they made a floppy drive for the Famicom. That one of the things they sponsored was what they called the disc writer, which was essentially a game vending machine. So you'd stick a floppy disk into the disc writer. You'd pay, I believe, a 500 yen fee, and you'd be able to buy a game. Like, you get a game for like 500 yen, and that's if you got it from there. If you wanted to buy a new one, it was like 2,000 yen, like 2,000 to 4,000 yen, which is ridiculously cheap. The problem with it was is that apparently it was a nightmare to develop for. One of the things that was neat about it was actually a huge amount of space for the time. It was, I believe, technically 128 kilobytes for a whole disk, which was divided between two halves of 64 kilobytes apiece. Although there was a little bit chopped off for, I believe it was 52 kilobytes technically usable storage, but something like that. And you would have to eject the disk at some point, eject the disk, flip it over, put it back in for games a lot of the time. There was a handful of games that could sit on one side of the disk, like Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2, like the early sports games all fit on one side of the disk. Most of the games did not. There were a handful of games that actually required two disks in order to play. A lot of these were visual novels, though, or adventure games, I really should say. Like the Famicom Detective Club game that we've played was originally a Famicom Disk System game. That was on two different disks. And they were actually released separately, which is kind of interesting. But anyway, that was the Famicom Disk System that they released. It kind of has a kind of notoriety for having a really weird selection of games. A lot of them not great, but it's a really interesting selection of games. And Nintendo obviously wasn't the only company that did it. We've actually taken a look at most of what Nintendo put out for the console. The only games that we haven't are basically language barriered, like their adventure games we have not taken a look at, but we can't really take a look at them because they're in Japanese and I don't speak that.
Right.
But they were far from the only company to support this thing, and we're going to be taking a look at kind of other companies' ways of supporting the Famicom Disk System. A lot of companies had like the kind of mini collections, so to speak. Like they had a line of products. The first game company we're going to take a look at is Jaleco. Jaleco had what they called the Big Challenge games. So you had Big Challenge. The game we're going to take a look at is Big Challenge Dogfight Spirit, which is a shmup we'll take a look at in a sec. There was Big Challenge Gunfighter, which is a side-scrolling cowboy game. I believe there's like it's like Big Challenge Go-Go Bowling or something like that. There's a bowling game. I think there's something else that I can't remember what it is. But yeah, that is their kind of line for that. So let's go ahead and start this. Oop. Let's get this lovely little boot screen.
Yeah, it's cute.
We're going to be seeing that a lot.
Right, because you mentioned this is a nightmare to develop for, so you've got more storage, but you have to load the whole game into memory in order to play it.
Well, no. So the way that it's actually worked was that there was a cartridge that you put into the top of the Famicom that was a 32 kilobyte buffer, essentially.
Right.
So it could load 32 kilobytes. It could store 32 kilobytes at a time of that storage. So you're going to see a lot of this type of screen, loading screens.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not like later the cartridge would advance so they could have bank switching, so you can access chunks of memory at once. So yeah, you're right. We're going to see a lot of loading screens.
Yep, and also sets ID. So I would have, if you were using an actual disk drive, you would have to go over to the thing, eject the thing, flip it over, and then put it back in.
Yep.
So this is a vertical shmup. Now, one thing that's a little bit of trivia about this game is the music that's playing right now. So, if you're familiar with some of Jaleco's other games, you might know of a game, and it's actually kind of fitting, or timely, because Nintendo yesterday, or sometime this week, announced that they were putting Super Nintendo games on the Nintendo Switch. One of the games was Super Earth Defense Force. Jaleco would later reuse two of the songs from this game in Super Earth Defense Force.
Makes sense.
This being one of them. This, I believe, is stage 1. Well, technically, also, it's not they reused it in Super Earth Defense Force. They reused it in the arcade game Earth Defense Force, which was later ported as Super Earth Defense Force. yeah, this is an incredibly bog standard vertical shmup.
Very much so. Ah, I've gone blind.
Yeah, kind of. So, one nice thing, one of the things I actually really love about the Famicom Disk System is they added an additional sound channel to the Famicom's repertoire. Right. It is a... The thing is, it's not... I don't think it's so much of a sound chip, but it's technically FM synthesis, but a really weirdly developed version of it. Like, there is... I can't think of anything else that sounds quite like the Famicom Disk System.
Well, another reason to come out with this system wasn't just to make the games cheap, but like you said, they added the sound chip because the games were starting to look dated. Right.
Also, a fun thing about... So, like I said that there was basically that the Famicom Disk System was... Or one of the things about the Famicom Disc was that it had a huge amount of storage. The problem is that cartridges were starting to have... Because at the time, there was no 128 kilobyte cartridge. That was up until Meikyuu came out, which is Ghosts and Goblins. Oh, wavetable synthesis, right. I forgot there's a technical term for it.
Wow, the Famicom Disk kiosks were still open in 2003.
Yep, they stopped supporting it in 2003. Which was when they discontinued. That was when I believe they stopped doing anything. Like they completely stopped doing anything with the Famicom. Because I believe up until then they were like still doing repairs for it. Also, I think it might be a switch too loud. The weird thing about the Famicom Disc, or maybe not weird, but one thing that I was kind of surprised considering how many there are on the Famicom itself, is there weren't a whole lot of shmups on the Famicom Disc System. Because you had this, you had kind of Otoki, you had Haley Wars, you had Topple Zip, and that's about it.
Yeah, well, you do have that problem where...
Well, actually, I take that back, because you also had Section Z, you also had some ports of some earlier Famicom games, like Xevious had technically was on the Famicom Disk System, so was Twinbee. But those were just Famicom conversions.
Yeah, it's about a dozen
Xana.
games. And there's only 200 games in the Famicom Disk line.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about Xana.
Yeah, you have the problem. This, I think, comes out in 86.
This particular one comes out in 88.
Well, I mean, the Disk System.
Oh, the Disk System, yes. Came out February 21st, 1986. Which was the and launch title for the Famicom Disk System was the original Legend of Zelda.
Right, so the Sega Master System's already been out for a year.
Yep.
Then I guess the PC Engine's also a competitor.
Yeah, because that came out. Well, that came out, I believe, in '87.
Yeah, '87. Right. So you have this problem where you got the disk system, which is a cheaper way to get games, but you're competing with the PC Engine, MSX, and Sega Master System, and you're stuck with even with the Famicom. this system, you got a sound upgrade. That's about it. So, like, all the fancy stuff you see in Castlevania 3 and Super Mario 3 is not possible with this.
Right. The only one of the other additions that's nice is the fact that as it's a writable floppy disk, you can store your data very easily.
Right. But that's probably better for things like visual novels, where you have you're gonna have a lot of static images, like a lot, and you're gonna want to store keywords and design choices. But you're not going to be able to do like split screen with the score on the screen at the same time. You notice this doesn't even have the score.
Right. Actually, does it? Nope.
It has one-way scrolling. I don't think you can even do two-way scrolling without a chip upgrade.
I don't think there was a game that did two-way. No, we're going to see some games that have two-way scrolling.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought
I'm pretty sure.
We'll see. But the problem is this is already starting to look dated, and they wanted people to spend a lot of money to get a Famicom Disk System upgrade for your Nintendo, so you could buy a lot of cheap games, and emphasis on cheap.
Yes. Also, some other things that caused its demise was that, as it's a floppy disk, it's very easy to pirate. Also, it had, as it's easy to kind of make discs yourself, it's also very easy to create, let's call it illicit programs for the program, or for the console. Actually, is that a bomb? Nope. Whatever. There was a lot of porn for the Famicom Disk System.
Oh, wow. Right, which of course annoyed Nintendo because they wanted to control everything.
Which technically also there was technically some porn for the original Famicom, but that was a lot harder to come by. Also, I think we've seen enough of this game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think about the Disk System a lot, because a lot of people gave Nintendo crap for being late to the CD market. But I have to think that a lot of the problems they had with Famicom Disk System and seeing how the Sega CD was not doing so hot. I mean, I guess the PC Engine was a lot more successful with its CD add-on.
Yeah, well, also, Nintendo had a really good way of burning their partners working with CDs.
Also true.
But go ahead and finish your talk, because I'm trying to think of...
I was going to say, but given the fact that the NES got a much bigger lease on life by upgrading the cartridge technology, I could see looking at the failure of the market of CD and the crappy things like CDI and 3DO, making them think, we should probably stick with carts because we can put Super FX chips in them and keep upgrading the hardware to extend the system. Which, of course, I don't think paid off in the long run because no one could see the PlayStation coming.
Yeah. I mean, Nintendo did because it was almost theirs.
Right. But I could see them saying, well, 3DO but we're getting aside here. You're absolutely right. With the Disk System games. So that looked pretty innocent, and I suppose if I'd spent $5 on it, I suppose I would have been happy with that.
It is an incredibly bog standard shmup. Good job, Bear. Thank you for the raid. Good job beating that bullshit thing that you no longer have to play. Anyway, technically I guess it belongs in the resist list because you did actually have a health bar that had 4 hits on it.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I would be hesitant, I'm kind of thinking I would put that probably... So I'm trying to think, because it's about as basic as it's incredibly inoffensive. So I'm trying to look for something that's just plays a little bit off. I'm thinking Cyber Police eSWAT.
Okay. That could work.
And maybe but I'd rather play... I think Moonwalker's a good ceiling.
Moonwalker is more visual. The problem is the game was boring to look at.
Yeah.
Or would you rather play Ultraman?
That's... I'm thinking my...
How boring do you want to be?
Oh, thank you for the sub. Let's see.
Yeah, Bear beat the boss. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, you did a good job. Let's see. I would probably put it... I would still probably play this over Sparkster. But I think below Cyber Police E-SWAT is probably a good spot for it.
I'd put it below Spark. Put it, yeah, sure. Sorry, my brain's a little frazzled at the moment.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, that is Big Challenge. Dogfight Spirit. Episode 147. That came out in 1987 by Jalico for the Famicom Disk System. That is a shmup.
I mean, yeah, Nolan, that's not far off. I would rather a game be bad and entertaining than like average but boring. That said, boring and bad is the worst you can be.
Yeah, that is very much boring. Which, I think that's really all I'll say for it. Although, actually, you know what I will say? I like the music, even though I like it better when they did it in a later game. Also, Max, please don't make us re-rank around for the Red October. I know it's Subtober, but still. Or September.
I mean, you hold the right to deny any choice made.
I know, but still. Anyway, that is Big Challenge Dogfight Spirit. So that is the representative of the Big Challenge line from Jalico. Other companies obviously had different lines. Konami had one specifically with sports titles, and what they called their titles were exciting, whatever the sports name is. So you had exciting baseball, which is kind of an exclusive thing, but it's Japanese baseball and therefore kind of confusing. You had exciting dribble, or I believe it's exciting basket, which was what would come out over here as double dribble. You had exciting hockey, which would come out over here as Blades of Steel. And then you had this, the game we're going to take a look at here, which is exciting billiard. Just the one. Which is exactly what you'd imagine it'd be. Let's do this. And this. And this. Okay. So, let me load this up. Please wait.
No.
Okay. So. Exciting billiard. You have 4 different modes. You have Break Shot, which is actually a story mode. Where you're basically trying to win up enough money to go to various locales. Then you have...
I can't believe you become Minnesota Fats.
Unfortunately, you do not become Minnesota Fats.
Then what's the fucking point?
Then you have just 3 different versions. You have 9-ball rotation and rack game. Rack game, which I believe is just standard. What most people think of as billiards, 9-ball is 9-ball. Rotation is a thing. I forgot how to play rotation, though.
Also, it looks like that ball has a double chin.
Yeah, kind of. Well, you got to make sure it's a 9 and not a 6.
Yeah, but that's why you put a flat, straight line.
So let's go ahead and start Break Shot.
All I'm saying is it looked like he had double chin.
And that's oh, right. Go. So, here's our first opponent. Which also I'm going to go back because RetroArch just included a new feature. I'm going to try out. See if this is going to work. Nope.
What was the new feature?
On-the-fly translation.
Oh,
OCR,
that!
which does not, like NES games, do not work quite yet. So I
the
believe
font's not defined enough.
Okay, so so yeah, basically we start with $100 and we are trying to gain 200.
Okay, finally there's some music.
Oh, the music in this game is fantastic. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually really good. Okay, so we're doing 9-ball. Which, if you're not familiar with how 9-ball works, I will... Once I take the break shot, I will kind of explain. Okay, so 9-ball, basically what it is that you are trying to hit the balls in order of 1 through 9. The ultimate end goal of the game is to sink the 9-ball. Now, the thing with 9-ball is that you always have to hit the next in order first. So, we have not sunk any balls, so we have to hit the... we can make any shot as long as we make... hit the 1 ball in first. Which is right there. Let's try and just... do this.
So yeah, this music's pretty snazzy.
Go. Fortunately, that didn't go anywhere, but...
No shit. Also, when you broke the, broke it the first, I thought you were gonna get a scratch. It was great. One day, you're gonna get something. I believe in you.
Well, let's see, we got... I think that's the one... Okay, now occasionally, he'll say, hey, can you sink the shot? Which... Yeah, let's bet $10.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
And we're fucking poor, but yeah, let's do this.
I have known you for a year. Whatever.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the sub.
I'm glad it went down the stairs.
Okay,
That's what it
let's see.
fucking sounded like. That sprite flickering.
Well, it's not down the stairs, it went in and then there's a fake clapping.
Oh, it just sounded like it just rolled down the stairs.
Let's see.
Also, I think Rhapsody's having mic issues because it keeps hopping in and out.
Possibly. Ooh. Oh, actually, I'm in a really good spot, I think.
Is that the 3 next to you?
No. Well, no, we didn't sink the 3. We sank, whatever that was. We sunk the... Oh, do it... Oh, I don't have a pause menu. Okay. Because if you're playing the normal modes, you can pause and see which ones you've sank. Oh, we sank the 8-ball. So let's see. Also, you have actually a pretty nice amount of control. Problem is, I can't remember which one. Let's try this. Come on. Oh, I didn't do. Let's just experiment a little bit. Damn. I like the fact that they refer to if you don't get any balls in at all, that it refers to that refers to it as a foul. Good shot. I'm gonna decline that, because, let's see. So it's always in the middle. I bet, yep. Let's try and be a little fancy about this. Try and make a Minnesota fast-ass shot. But that did not work the way I thought it did. Let's try this one. Gotta get a little bit more contact. Okay, that's not the way okay. Because I always get confused on... I think I want the English to go this way, because I should be able to curve it into it. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's try there. Nope. Nope. Okay, let's try this. There we go. Okay. Damn. Okay, where's the next... Shit. Well... Nope. I kind of wish, like... That was like the one thing I liked about, I think Lunar Pool, no, I don't think Lunar Pool did it, but billiard games where it lets you see at least a little bit of the reflection.
The angle?
Yeah, like where you're gonna bank off of the bumper.
Yeah, shot line, they're great.
That's not... That works, but he's completely screwed. I was kind of hoping that he'd keep the ball in the same location, but... Also, like, it kind of gives you a little bit of a first-person view on where you're gonna hit. I'm really surprised it did not scratch there.
Once again, I was super worried you were going to scratch.
Well, here's the problem. That's not good placement. That works. Go. Yep, and so we don't have 200 yet, so we need to go in again. Also, I'm gonna, since we're probably not gonna hear it, I'm actually gonna mute this real quick and actually play some of the other music that is on from this. Like my favorite, which is this is stage 4, which apparently takes place in Las Vegas. There's something about this track that's just... It's just hoppy enough that I really like it. Then you also have... This is the one that you're playing normally when you're just doing... Like, if you were doing normal, like nothing... You weren't doing story mode. And here's the final stage music. Also, one fun thing is that they refer to you, even in the Japanese, as hustler.
Yeah, weirdly enough, the side stream's audio has just stopped working for me.
Oh, right, because, that's right, because the actual mainstream can hear it, but you can't. Because I forgot, it's taking direct audio. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, since you're not using the side stream. Okay, let's see. Oops, that's not gonna work. It's definitely not gonna work. That's not gonna work. You know, actually, I think we've kind of seen what this game is, because guess what? It's a billiards game. It's this.
Yeah, it's fucking billiards, dude.
Yeah. Also, I'm taking a look
It's
at what's...
perfectly competent.
Oh yeah, it is a fantastic billiards game. It is actually surprisingly good. But yeah. So, I think we'll just leave that at that. Okay. So, let's see. Let me get... Should be... I don't know. But anyway, let's see. 2 decks. Okay. Unfortunately, we really don't have any billiards games to compare it to. But how about maybe? I think you'd probably probably rather play Libel Rabble than this.
Yeah, I'd rather play Libel Rabble, but I also really like Libel Rabble.
How about above Crew Ball?
Yeah, and I would rather play that hockey game more. Yeah, no, that sounds good to me.
Exciting Billiard. 147, 180, or 1987 by Konami. The FTS, it is technically, I'd call it a sport game. And technically sport. And it's very approachable. I would definitely say like the music.
Music's real snazzy.
And maybe like the gameplay.
I mean, it's billiards, but yeah, it does it well enough.
Yeah. Oh, that's your wrong one. Yep. So there's that. That's probably good for exciting billiard. Okay. So, this next one's not part of a line, it's just a game that I felt... this one kind of encapsulates a good majority of the games. Like the level of competence that a lot of these games have that are on the Famicom Disk System. So also there are ulterior motives for me doing this. Namely, I really like the franchise that this game's based on.
Just a bit.
So yes, let me load this up. Which interestingly, this one actually is a fan translated game. So this is Patlabor Mobile Police.
Yeah!
Developed by... Oh, there we go. So there is a Patlabor, patrol labor. So if you're not familiar with what Patlabor is, it is basically a robot anime that is meant to be a little bit more realistic than other robot animes, like, say, something like Gundam. Like, these are meant to be, like... They are, like, machines. They are not just, like, super deft things. But yeah, Patlabor, basically, the police department has what they call labors, which are giant robots to help them solve crimes.
They even have big robot guns.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like the laborers are construction equipment, but they're also mecha, and they're supposed to be really cool. But then, just like people use cars to commit crimes, they use laborers to commit crimes. So this is the police anti-labor division.
Yes.
So they're technically a department of transportation.
Yeah. And also, there are many different Patlabor things. All of them are really good.
Yes.
also,
It's mostly like played for laughs.
Kind of, except for the movies, I think are more serious.
Yeah, but they're still kind of like workplace comedies. Like they make a big deal about how like mecha getting stuck in traffic.
Yes. Okay, so every time you start a stage, you have to do this little shooting range, which is not great. This is not at all what the game plays like, by the way.
Also, they're just really good and fun to watch.
Yeah,
Yep.
Highly recommend it.
Kick-ass music, too.
So, yeah, I would be a little confused if I had seen the anime, and I guess this is sort of like a police shooting range?
Yeah. Yep, no light gun. Yeah, because this is like the main game is completely like not. Oh, did I skip something? Okay, nope. So we have two playable characters. We got Noah and we got Oda. Noah is kind of the main character for a lot of the time. She is kind of a labor otaku, I believe is what they refer to her as. She likes to refer to her labor as Alphonse. And you have Ota, who is basically a kind of gun-crazy guy who wants to shoot everything. So from a gameplay perspective, Noah's Patlabor has more health, and also has a revolver, which is just a single shot, but has more ammo. Oda's has less health, but he has a shotgun. So who should we be?
We should be Nintendo of America.
All right. We should be the better character. And yeah, you select which order you want to play it as, because I believe if you die as one, you get the other one. So here's Goto, and basically we have to find 6 hostages.
God, Patlabor's so fucking good, though.
Yeah. Also, it's 1989, which is a relatively late release for the Famicom Disk System. Act 1. Okay. So here's the main game. Also, you see those red things?
Vaguely.
Yeah, you just trip on them. They don't hurt you, but you trip on them.
Yeah, the labors aren't. They're not Gundam Minovsky particles.
Yeah, they are not nimble at all.
Wow, you're ratcheted all the way over to the right.
Yep. And that is a mine, which I believe will actually hurt me.
This feels really in the spirit of Patlabor.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I think when I think that.
Yeah, the giant nightstick, and they have a giant revolver too.
It's true, they do.
Also, those are hostages.
Oh my god, they're
Let's step on them.
There you go.
Actually, they're horrifying. Look up top.
Right. Also, you can hit your head. Ow.
I'm a little surprised there's not falling damage, but only a little.
This game makes me kind of sad.
Yeah. It's... Patlabor is kind of a game that you would have... Like, if you were to do the ideal Patlabor game, it would be one of those games that is mostly a visual novel, but then you'd have, like, an action side game thing. I feel.
Yeah, like, honestly, a good chunk of the game should even be in the labor.
Yeah. Actually, what a really good... there's actually a... although I think I've heard that the game itself's not actually that good, but there is the best Patlabor game, which is City Shrouded in Shadow. Which is a game in which you are a dude on the ground for a kaiju attack. Patlabor...
That's a Patlabor game?
Not just kaiju, yeah.
Yeah, Patlabor, they have Patlabors in the game.
They've got other really good shit,
But they,
too.
yeah,
okay.
They have Ultraman, they have... I'm pretty sure they have Godzilla in there.
I thought those were just homages, that they're not actual licensed.
I'm pretty sure they are licensed.
Wow, that's crazy.
Just straight up Ultraman's in there. Oh yeah, and they have Evas.
To be fair, they play it fast and loose with that license.
They really do. Okay.
Yeah, it was from the Disaster Report games, like that series. Let's see, it's such series as Godzilla, the Ultra series, Gamera, Patlabor, and Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Huh. Also, by the way,
Oh, you can use the gun.
yep.
Yeah, I was also gonna say, Rhapsody, like, don't forget that it is less of a rights nightmare over there. It's also why it could never come over here.
Unfortunately.
I doubt you'll see Patlabor in Super Robot Warriors anytime soon.
Well,
they do bring over the occasional Super Robot Wars game. There was one not too long ago.
No, I meant Patlabor in Super Robot Wars.
yeah, they're not gonna. That's not the franchise for that.
Also, I hate that now because of you playing this, I'm just listening to.
The opening for the TV show.
Yes, it's so good.
Which is great, because I have only seen the OVAs.
The OVAs are really fucking good, though.
They are really good.
One of my favorite animes of all time is the one where they're trying to fix the operating system. But the TV show has some very, like, sly anime jokes in it, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like the American.
Oh, yeah.
They're not very nice to the Americans.
Yeah. I forgot, what was it? It's like, I forgot what her name is. It's something Clancy, isn't it?
I'll have to look this up. It's been a long time.
I just recently... I just recently got the, They put out a collection that has everything in it, and I got that, and I need to watch
Oh, give me that. I want it. I need it, Lola. Let me have.
Okay. Whoop.
But yeah, shit. Now I just want to rewatch shit like Patlabor and like Bubblegum Crisis. I also really want to rewatch that.
Yep. There we go.
You know, I guess if you were a big Patlabor fan, for $5 is a cute game.
Yeah. Yeah. Patlabor is phenomenal. It is probably actually my favorite anime series, or at least one of them.
They never made an Eggerland anime?
No, they didn't. Surprisingly enough. I just have to deal. The only thing I have to deal with, or I have to go with, is Kirby's right back at you.
That was art. Thank you.
What was that?
I said that was art. Thank you.
Yeah, because there are characters in that show, and then they completely screwed up their intro story. Also, here's a boss. Which,
oh yeah, the roller skating type mecha. I love these.
Yeah, Nolan, I like the full song, and yeah, it's so good. I also really like Labor's, like, their design and everything, because it's going for a more grounded design.
Yeah, everything looks heavy.
And then they have the giant ass revolver, which is great. And the giant ass police
batons, it's the big
too.
gun, meant for piercing big vehicle.
Yep. There, that's and that's a stage. So, and that is, I'm pretty sure, what the entire game is. It is exactly what you'd expect.
Yeah, so is there any different... Oh, he fires different bullets.
Yeah, he starts out with a shotgun compared to a revolver. And I don't think this is based on a particular a particular storyline. I think it's just a generic.
Yeah, well, the original, like you said, the original show, they look heavier and grounded. They don't. There's no like ridiculous large scale. I gotta shoot 50 robots in the show.
No, they're like 2 or 3 people tall usually.
Yeah, because here is you just get.
And
there
people
was the one with the kaiju that was weird.
Well, but they use the robots to commit crime, so it's usually somebody takes a robot, smashes the wall of a bank, they grab a bunch of stuff, and then run away.
Oh yeah, because they're construction vehicles.
Right.
Yeah. And then the one with the kaiju is basically they see it and then it just kind of goes like gets spooked and then runs away.
Well,
that's it's not that it gets spooked; it just decides to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember the OVA, like one of the more serious plots was basically it wasn't even anything of a labor. It was just a bunch of like political stuff.
Yeah, there's also the issue where a hacker has compromised the operating system, so the robots are going berserk. And most of the anime, when there's action, they're hunting down berserk laborers with people in them screaming, "Help me!" So you can't just pull out the gun and shoot them. And that's one of my favorites because that has it still has stakes, but it's so low key. But you wouldn't know it from this game, which this could be Transformers for all we know.
Yeah.
Once again, like a proper representation of Patlabor would have a large chunk just have nothing to do with the robots.
It would be a VN. It would probably be a VN, but this is obviously a cheap cash-in.
Yeah, kind of.
And it kind of makes me sad because it is like completely against the spirit of it.
It is an incredibly average game too.
Well, you are rescuing hostages, which is a nice touch. It's a nod that you are supposed to be a policeman.
Yeah. Let's see. I'd rather play this above. I think it's above Wizards and Warriors, for sure. I think I'd rather play Kick Challenger Airfoot, which is another. Actually, technically, that's a system game. How about? How about right above Altered Beast?
Oh, I'd definitely play this over Altered Beast.
I'd still probably, yeah. I think right above Altered Beast is probably a good spot for it.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay, there we go. Connected again. Yeah, I don't know. Now I just want to watch Patlabor, and I also want to watch Bubblegum Crisis. Please help. I also kind of want to watch Dirty Pair. Help.
Now, there was a terrible game. Was that a cart game or was that a disc game?
That was a Famicom Disc System game.
Yeah, that I can believe because that was one of the worst games I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And it's so saddening.
Also by Bandai, which is technically the same people. I believe that actually, it would not surprise me if Victo Kai was actually the developer of that, because Victo Kai games on the NES have a very distinct sound, and that game has the exact same sound to it.
Yeah. Well, I'm learning more about basically Bandai outsourced a lot of stuff to a lot of crappy studios and just did not give to
Oh, yes. They're
So what
basically
did you think about this
Japanese
game?
LGN.
Go ahead.
I think that it's incredibly bland.
Yeah.
Kind of funny. Yeah, it's really, really, really boring. I wish you had, like, a thing you could put that's just, like, completely against the spirit of the original work.
I think I need one of those. I don't know what to.
It's kind of.
I don't know how to represent that though.
Yeah, it's a very complicated idea, ain't it?
That's what that'll have to do for now.
Yeah. I wouldn't agree that it's completely against the original spirit, but it's just kind of like,
It's enough.
it's like if you played like a Terminator spin-off game, and sure, we have to kill like 80 people just across the street, but
Yeah.
To be fair, Terminator didn't know what Terminator wanted to be. Like, I like one and I like two, but they are vastly different creatures.
Yeah, disappointment's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway, that's enough of that.
Yeah, it's also funny just seeing how much Bandai's offerings have changed and massively improved.
Yeah, once they actually once they actually formed Van Presto, their quality shot up pretty high.
And now they're Bamco, mac and cheese.
Yes.
well, yeah, but we're not playing their cell phone games.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
try
true.
not to talk about those.
So, this next game we're taking a look at, I've actually brought up the publishing thing for this game multiple times, but I've not really taken a look at some of the other some of the games that are in this line. So when we talked about Square games, like when we were talking about like 3D Battles of Roadrunner, not 3D Battles of Roadrunner, 3D Battles of World Runner, how, and especially like Final Fantasy, in 1987, Square kind of headed up a publishing group called DOG, which was Disc Original Group, which was a group of 7 developers, or that basically kind of basically had quite a publishing co-op, so to speak, but they basically kind of combined forces to publish games under a single label. I believe, and I don't have the full list, but I believe it's definitely Square's the head. You also had Micro Cabin, who didn't really do much, but their most popular game, I believe, was a game called the Zack series, which their first game is Zack Art of Visual Stage. I want to say they developed something else that was big, but I can't remember off the top of my head. You had them. You had System Satcom. You had Thinking Rabbit, who was most well known for being the developer for the original Sokoban. You had Crystal Soft, which is typed out as Extal Soft, which didn't really make anything that came out over here. You had Hummingbird Soft, who developed the Deep Dungeon RPG franchise, and also a game we're actually going to be taking a look at in October called Laplace's Demon. And then you have the last one, which is who developed this game. It's a game called, or a company called Carry Lab. That most of their games are PC 88 games, and so basically definitely never came out over here. Also, today I tried to avoid doing games that came out over here in various forms. This game did come out over here. It came out over here as the NES game Mystery Quest.
There's a name that says nothing.
Yeah.
It's a pretty video game name, yeah. Just when I hear that name, I think, wow, that's a video game.
Yep. So yeah. This is Hao-Kun no Fushigina Tabi, which fully translates as roughly Hao-Kun's Mystery Quest.
Is this a fan translation or is this the original?
This is the original. So that part's in English normally.
You say Hao-Kun, but I ask why-Kun.
Also, you have the CGI-ass looking graphics.
Wow!
And I actually have the disc of this, so I can attest this is how it actually looks.
Was this originally for the Famicom, or is this ported?
This was originally for the Famicom.
That makes this even more impressive.
I'm actually kind of curious about something.
Yes.
Pause this because I want to see something. Let's do this. Okay, that doesn't seem to help. Because I was wondering if it's doing some weird blending thing. Like if you're looking at this on a CRT, if it made sense.
Maybe it's just bad. Wow, his finger's huge.
Yep. Also, let me...
Yeah, it's not that great art. I think it's like they had the digitizing equipment and they weren't afraid to use it.
Yeah.
Because that looks like a manga scan right there, because that looks like a word balloon behind it.
So basically the plot of this game is that this wizard is telling how, okay, in order to fully finish your training as a wizard, you need to find, I believe, the 6 symbols of... It's like the 6 symbols of power or something like that. That's a good expression.
That is one crazy repeated pattern.
Okay, and
Sir, your head is all the way around.
Yeah, it's like they had art, someone else scanned it, and someone else touched it up.
Okay, I think that's... Okay, that's it. Okay. Okay, so let's see.
Oh, so is it supposed to be completely silent so far?
I hear music.
Am I... Hi, guess who muted the side stream like a dipshit?
Okay.
No, you should've done Ass Man. There's exactly enough letters.
There.
Yay!
Thank you.
Yep. So, here's the game.
Oh, wow. Okay, again, why are you ratcheted so far to the right?
I don't know.
Look, this kid's just happy to be alive. Holy shit.
Also, you got the roll of magic. Which, let's shoot. Also, this game has a weird thing in that you don't kind of shooting upwards weird because it's like this weird fan.
That's not what
Why?
that was like.
Oh,
Yeah,
also-
no, do that again. Do that again, Lola, please. Yeah! Yeah!
Why?
Actually, Lola, without jumping, could you just shoot a ball real quick? Like, just keep moving and shooting? Yeah, okay. See, it looks less terrible from the side.
When was this released?
1987. Oh, also it's that wonderful thing or genre of platformers in which your health is constantly draining.
Oh, yay. Does water kill you? That just hurts you.
That one hurts you a little bit. We will see bigger bodies of water later.
I look forward to Death Water.
Wow. This is... like Alex Kidd, but uglier.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the only thing I can really say about this is, boy, this sure is a video game.
Yep. Kind of.
This is like what they show on the TV. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly right. This is like a TV show as video game.
Oh my god, so there's this little skulls, and if you stand on them, you take damage.
Yep.
Wow.
Please stop, Lola, you're making me uncomfortable. Lola, please. The only good thing about this game is that it is unfortunate.
I am 12.
Okay, but Rhapsody, the real question is, do you think they knew what they were doing and did it anyway?
Also, you can get into these in which you can try and jump your way up.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what did you ask? I was too busy laughing.
Do you think they did it on purpose?
No. I think they probably did it and then didn't bother to change it.
That's what I mean, like, do you think they were aware and just didn't care?
Definitely the latter. Because these... What? I would have swore that was in the background. Yeah, because a lot of times for many of these games, like...
Oh, by the way, you were wondering what happens in water?
Holy shit!
Yeah, you instantly die.
In deep water. Well, that makes sense. Because a lot of times they would get, like, students or whatever to just code these things and bash them out in a weekend or whatever.
Also, by the way, just another little interesting bit. Carolab would have this piece of music in all of its pause screens.
Huh.
Because they did another Famicom Disk System game That also has that music.
I'm trying to remember, there's like one NES company that like put out 13 games, and apparently they're all developed by like some kid using a pseudonym.
Huh.
I think it was called Chaos or something like that. Oh, I hate that when games have like underground paths, but you don't know what's a death pit and what's
False pits, yeah.
So there are no death pits in this game, thankfully. Just water death.
Just water. Okay, well that's not that bad, but
It's pretty bad though, because you watch him drown.
well, they put like a brick wall behind it, so they kind of made it look like something. But the fact that you can walk on those mountaintops, even though they're in the background, that's just weird.
But I still say it's kind of fucked that you watch this kid drown when he falls into deep water.
God, this music! Oh my god!
Yeah, it's fucking maddening. This is what madness sounds like.
Oh no, Hudson Soft, no!
Hey, I'm the bee!
So here is the other main thing about this game. Are these.
The secret doors?
So there are dungeons. So the flow of this game is that there are three kind of big worlds, I guess, overworlds, I guess, or 3 layers to the overworld. And halfway at the halfway mark and at the end, there will be a dungeon. Inside of a dungeon, you will get a new ability, and that's basically it. You get new abilities somewhere in here.
Are you supposed to do something with the plants? They're just decoration.
They're just decoration. And every time you go into this,
It's a boss thing.
Yep.
You can't even see the attack though. Also, like, this background is super uncomfortable to look at. At least in motion.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been that much better in a CRT.
You ever think that maybe this game is just ugly?
That's probably it.
And an asshole?
Oh,
You should have put it up
Breakable
these
walls?
yep.
Wow. This looks like what the Super Pitfall guys wanted to make but weren't good enough.
Yes. That is actually a good way to put it. And here... we get... powered boots, and need the symbol of money.
We all need the symbol of money.
It's true, money rules everything around me.
And now... we can break blocks with our feet.
Okay, but can we Goomba Stomp?
We actually could always do that. It's just hard to pull
Then
off.
what's the point?
Oh, the plants are worth points.
Yep. But I don't think points give you anything. So we're definitely not going to do this, but it's actually kind of interesting. So this game has multiple loops, and depending upon which loop you're on, you get different symbols. So when they ported this game over, they actually cut a lot out of the game. So there are 3 layers, in this version of the game, there are 3 layers of overworld and 6 dungeons. In the US version, they cut out a whole layer and therefore 2 of the dungeons. And also, the dungeons that they put in the US version are the later 4 dungeons. So it's actually the harder dungeons in the game. Like, this one is not in Mystery Quest.
Okay.
Also, the fun thing is so that when you beat the game once, Basically, it's a ghouls and ghosts thing of like, oh hey, why don't you do this again? In order to get the proper ending of the game, you have to beat it 4 times. There is no password or save system in that game at all. You have to sit down in one sitting, beat this game 4 times.
How long would that take?
Too long.
Yeah, I was thinking, this already seems a little long. Oh god, the music.
Anything is too long for this.
In this one, you can save.
A little weird. Did they keep the same graphics for the US release?
Yes.
Yeah, this would not have looked good.
The music is slightly different though.
P on the B.
It's P on the dragonfly though. That's a very painful sting.
It's a weird creature. It's like an alien with a spear.
I think that's supposed to be a snake.
With a spear.
I think that's its tongue.
Oh, if I squint, I think you're right. Oh,
I think we've seen enough of this game.
Can't swim. Game over. You are locate 1Q.
Because I'm actually kind of curious about something. Where does it put us? All the way back there, okay.
1M. That's not terrible.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, Hao-Kun no Fushigina Tabi. It is a very average game. Let's see.
Throw it in the trash.
Let's see, what do we got?
Keep on scrolling.
Lower than
Keep
Pirates of Dark
on
Water,
scrolling.
huh?
I'd rather play this than that Patlabor game. Maybe not much higher, but I would still play that over that Patlabor game.
That sounds like you, yeah.
Where would you, just out of curiosity, where do you think, where were you thinking?
And I would have put this in the orange personally, but I don't know, as a game I can understand it's competent, but like as a
See, I'd definitely put it below Altered Beast because both games are repetitive, but Altered Beast is more fun to look at.
That is true.
So
yeah, this is just really kind of boring.
Because let's see. I mean,
The
actually,
fact
I think I would. I would probably play Ninja Gaiden NES over this.
the fact that you can save anywhere, I think, is a saving grace. So I could see playing that for a little bit and say, okay, bored now, and then putting it down, and then picking it up again later. Like in short bursts, I could see playing that game.
Okay, would you play this over Jersey Devil?
I would personally rather play Jersey Devil.
I would rather play Jersey Devil.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for that kind of crap.
Let's see.
I would play this over Stone Protectors.
Stone Protectors?
Let's see. Under Vampire Killer.
So, but wait, you'd rather play Jersey Devil?
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Your ratings are not mine, so I gotta look at this a little bit.
And I would personally prefer playing Jersey Devil.
Oh, definitely play. I would put this under Narc, but above Bob.
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
That actually sounds good.
Because this game reminds me a lot like Bob. Except probably more fun than Bob.
It's more interesting.
You have a clearer sense of progress. Bob, you just get confused. Like in Narc and this, you feel like, hey, I'm walking right and I'm moving forwards.
Okay, that's a Action game.
Yeah, Bag of Magic Food's asking you should be able to save. We're talking about the US release didn't have
Right.
save blocks, which or a password system. No password, I think, is unforgivable.
Yeah.
Especially because it's on RPG game. It wouldn't have been that complicated. Mystery Quest was the imaginative name of the US release back.
Yes. It was published by Texan, which is the US subsidiary of Nagzat Soft.
Ah, yes. Quality.
Same people did Mappyland. Okay, let's see. What are our likes/dislike?
I think we just like the oatmeal nature of the game, right?
Yeah, it's bland.
Yeah. Nothing else really stands out. I mean, it had that eye-bleeding graphical introduction,
Yeah.
which I don't think is as terrible as you guys do, but I admit that was a thing. And the music was pleasant for maybe the first 15 seconds.
It got repetitive real fast, just like everything else. The game was monotonous.
Yeah, it's very oatmeal. We all agreed it was like, yep, that's a video game.
Yep.
But other than that, there's not really much else to say.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's enough of that. Okay, so this next game, kind of, it's just, there really isn't much to say about it. It's just another game that came out on the Famicom Disk System. This is, and it's also by a developer that I don't think really made much else other than this. I don't think they're really known for something. This is just kind of a random Famicom Disk System game. Let's see. So here we go. So this is Bakutoshi Patton-Kun.
Wow, that is a title right there, ain't it?
Yep. By Soft Pro. It is a game about tanks.
Tanks for the game.
Sure is. Fuck off.
I guess I really shouldn't tread there.
So there is a construction mode, which is actually kind of neat.
Ooh. Is this a war game?
Kind of. It is in the vein of combat. But yes, we can have different kind of tanks. Let's just do the standard. A tank.
Yeah, I don't see what the difference is.
Yeah, I don't know what it is either.
Wait.
Okay,
Now please,
so,
you're in the army now. You'll just wait.
Yeah, so, and also we can pick our level. What level should we do? We can go up to 16.
1?
Let's do 1.
Oh, it's level 0.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's pick that, and let's just do as what the screen says. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave that on screen for a while.
This is pretty good.
Is this a hacked version?
No, it ain't. That's what's in the actual version.
Am I reading this correctly? It says turn to side B and insert to fucking box.
Yes.
Yeah, the fucking box.
Yes.
I think
Okay.
you may have seen George C. Scott a little too much.
Thought I was having like a stroke while reading that.
No.
But, I guess.
No.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Ah!
Okay, so it's great because so let me figure out what the controls are. Okay, so it is.
I bet they're ass.
Yeah,
that's
so
what the
it's
controls are.
it's turn, and then you hit up to continuously go. Like proper tank controls in the worst possible way. Also, we are fighting these other tanks.
What's wrong with
And when you destroy a tank, they turn into a dude, and then we shoot the dude in order to win. Also, you can have one shot on screen at a time, and it wraps like it's goddamn asteroids.
Well, that's terrible.
Yes. Yes, it is. Ow. God damn it.
Let's try and do this thing where you're in front and behind the trees in the worst way.
Hey, Tyrion. God damn it. This is like a really bad version of that one minigame from Tron.
Yeah, which is inspired by the combat game.
God damn it. Oh, yeah.
So I very
What's
much do not like what I'm seeing.
What's that game that shows up in all the Russian hack mods?
Battle City.
Battle City, yeah.
Get back here. Kick your ass.
Does he just run away? Or can he respawn a tank?
Eventually a tank will spawn.
Wow, this is like sadistic.
See, there's a tank.
It just leaves their corpses on the screen.
Yep.
Was this a multi-tap game? Could you, like, play
Yes.
4 people?
I believe you can. Oh,
You can't seem to run them over.
no, you can't run him over.
His little helmet pops off. This is horrible.
Okay. Is this a hippo?
Wait, I have an additional shot now. What the hell?
I think it's like a pig. Like the trees are in the ears and the squares at the bottom of the snout.
Yeah, I can see it now. Like the 2 dots are the eyes.
So if you fall in the water, do you drown?
Well, let's find out.
Number 2 is just circling the drain right there.
Oh, you just
Nope.
slower.
You just slower.
Wait,
Number 2 decide that looks like fun. Did you shoot yourself with your own shot?
I don't think I did. Oh, is this a? Oh, it's a.
What?
It's a controllable shot.
Yeah, that was a mod in the original Atari Combat.
Oh, and yeah, I see a thing there. Actually, no, I want. I want to get that power up.
I don't think you can get to it in time.
I guess not.
That's like terrible.
There we go.
Wait. Ah!
Oh, this looks.
Terrible. So can they get another tank when they're out of the tank, or?
Once a tank drops, I believe they can.
Yeah, I think the plane comes by and drops off more tanks. If you had a multi-tap and we're playing against 3 other people, this is probably a lot more fun.
It still controls like ass.
Yeah, I would heavily disagree that this could ever possibly be fun. I don't know why this doesn't have an esports event dedicated to it, though.
Okay, I can't take any more of this.
Yeah, this was pretty miserable.
Okay. So that belongs in the charisma, since technically it's always against other people. Let me scroll down a bit. I think we might have our first red in this category.
I agree. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna defend it.
Okay, and this is 147. That came out in 1988 by Soft Pro. Or the
making
FPS.
a better version of Atari's Combat that was like a 1970s game, so...
What's the translation of this game's title again?
It's like Explosive Patton-Kun.
As in General Patton?
Yes, as in
Yeah,
General
I think
Patton.
so.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'd rather read his book, that magnificent bastard.
Alright, let's see. Okay, so what's what's the dislike / hate?
Music. I would say
Porn.
dislike. Graphics dislike. Hate controls.
Yep, that sounds good. Okay, so there's that. Okay, that was Bakutoshi Patton-Kun. Alright. So, moving on to actually going back to Jalico. This is going to be another series of games that they did that I'm not going to say until we get into the game, not to spoil it. But this is a interesting game.
It's not very reassuring.
Let me.
Yeah, the way you said interesting, I don't believe you.
Well, it's interesting in a very weird way. This particular release. So.
Okay.
Okay, so this is... No, it does not. So this is...
Is it a horror game?
No, it's not!
Oh, wow.
Fuck Gremlin.
So Jalico ported a bunch of European computer games to the Famicom
Yeah.
system, except this also has nothing to do with the actual Monty on the Run.
Wow. Yeah, now you're an ex-con?
Yeah, you're Monty and you're on the run.
Well, we were framed for a crime that we didn't commit by someone who wants to marry our girlfriend.
I'm sorry, what?
She's gonna marry him if we don't provide evidence that he committed the crime.
What?
I'm sorry?
Yeah,
That sounds like
That was
sounds
a
like
plot.
a soap opera premise, but yes, the original Monty on the Run is you're a mole and you're trying to collect crap.
they don't give a shit. That's what their game they're gonna make. And it's
No,
like
your name is Monty and you're on the run. From the law.
Law.
Look, if you try to fight the law will win.
Why license something and then not make it?
There's literally a song called I Fought the Law, and the law
Yeah.
won.
I'm intrigued.
The Count of Monty on the Run.
Okay, so we have the survival kit again, except it doesn't really matter because it's actually preference of what kind of weapon do we want.
Is that a mace?
I think
It's a
it's a
bomb.
bomb.
And the other's a grenade, because, sure.
Two different
So-
kinds of bombs.
so
No,
Should
no,
we-
actually, it's a mace. Look, it's got a handle.
Yeah, it's a
Oh.
flail.
So should we have the bow, the revolver, the mace, a knife, a boomerang, or a grenade?
I'm voting for the
boomerang.
flail.
I'm going boomerang.
Go with the
boomerang.
gun. Make it a real game.
Every game has a gun.
It's not a
okay.
real game unless it has a gun.
Let's go with the gun. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then which should we have? The jetpack, which I don't think works.
Armor.
This. Okay, let's go
Or
armor.
I could get a fucking car.
Yeah, you have a car. I want you the car.
Okay,
Gun
let's
It's
try
on the
this.
run.
Yeah.
Can't get more on the run than in a car.
Okay. So
This is so not Monty on the run.
Do that jump again. Yeah, that is a quality jump.
That is how they jump in the British games. Again, you're ratcheted all
I
the
know.
way to the right.
I know plenty of British people, and I can tell you for sure that's how they jump.
Also that they love guns.
Yes.
Also, we're what, 5 seconds in the game, you already fought your first Giger alien.
yep.
Also, the way your health works is fucking weird.
Oh, by the way, we ran out of ammo, so we can't attack anymore.
Good job. Good job.
Told you to take the flail. I was flail.
I was boomerang.
Also, by the way, if you
Not
touch
a
any
real
of these,
game. I'm
Instant-
sorry. I mean, I guess it's not hard to catch you when you're a smear on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's try
What
the
the fuck
mace.
does the car even do?
Yeah, how do you activate your backup thing?
I don't know.
Is it select or something?
That's probably it. Oh, what?
That is amazing.
Wow, it doesn't hit for shit though.
I think it stuns them.
And you can only shoot it on the ground, okay. This is making me uncomfortable in ways that are hard to describe.
Wait, that's the flail, right?
Yeah.
No, that's not. No, that's.
Why is there an alien?
Why is he flicking the
To
flail
be
out?
fair, though, in the original Monty on the Run, there's a lot of things that just didn't make sense.
Well, yeah, but it was a silly, goofy flip screen game, not a scrolling game like this.
Yeah, there was nobody trying to fuck your girlfriend in that one.
Yeah.
Okay, but I want to point out that this game's just an assault on the senses, specifically the ears.
I don't know, the music's alright.
I don't know, it's cacophonous for me.
No, it's because of all the other noises going on.
Well, yeah, it's just like the music's very loud and, you know, rambunctious, and then just this ridiculous audio.
The jump noise is probably
Yeah.
the worst.
Also,
It's a little-
you were wondering about multi-scrolling. Whoops.
Oh, that's right. This does two-way scroll. My bad.
So, here's a thing about the main objective. So you can...
Is it to find the Shrine of the Silver Monkey?
No!
And then put it together wrong, like a jackass?
It is to go...
Look, it's very stressful, okay?
go over here,
You could get attacked by those Mayans any moment.
and pick up that, which is a piece of evidence.
What?
And there are hidden pieces of evidence that you can get. I believe... I want to say there's 4 hidden... And...
Is that an elevator? No.
no, what it is if you jump into it, you do that and then you instantly die.
What? Okay, but that sprite, though, is really good for that elevator thing. When it crashes.
But it started with like a grounded in reality premise, and now we're fighting aliens.
Yeah, you know, I hate it when dudes try to marry my girlfriend and then suddenly fuck an alien.
So you gotta
Every
go
time.
into a temple with Pokeballs? The hieroglyphics there look like archers and Pokeballs.
Yeah, everybody knows that famous Pokemon Archer.
Yeah, and then you gotta find the pieces of evidence. This is like they had 3 or 4 games lying around, just matched them all together. And this is Monty.
Please do not shit talk Monty. Ah, yes, the ancient South American Pokeball.
I don't know, like, Monty kind of looks like he's the 5th Beatle.
You don't see a lot of bearded pro tags, I appreciate that.
Yeah, shame that he's a fucking criminal.
I want to think that somewhere someone made a bootleg of this and called it Zelda 3 Error's Adventure.
Wait, not many bearded pro tags. I beg to differ. There's like plenty.
Well, now there is. Like, most of the games we're playing on these systems are Adorable Kid.
Okay, that's a fair. I'll cop to that.
No, his name is Alex Kid, not Adorable Kid. Fucking hell.
Yes, Adorable Kid and Wonderful World.
Yes!
Ever think that maybe this game is good? Seriously, though, your weapon makes me incredibly uncomfortable.
If you spent your 500 yen on it, you're gonna sit here and get your 500 yen worth.
You gotta be Alex kidding me.
Ooh, green apple.
Yep, and that gives us an extra apple.
I think that's a Granny Smith apple.
Wait, can you break that pedestal?
I hate this. Stop this. Please stop.
I think
Go eat that apple core.
this is another game that I would describe as Super Pitfall the Competent.
So do you take damage when you go in water?
Yes. That is, I believe, what the scuba suit prevents.
Oh.
Yeah, well, we needed a car, and we've got a car now.
Yeah, have you tried to equip the car?
I'm trying to. So I believe what it is basically it's a environmental safety hazard thing.
Well, sure as shit didn't do anything for you in the water.
Oh yeah, it's a car.
What's
Yeah,
it
but you
supposed to
said
protect you?
environmental.
I don't know.
It's supposed to protect you from yourself.
From the dark thoughts you have on the road.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry. This is like a weird alien mummy spitting fire out of its eyes.
It's a Starman.
Where's Buzz
Wait.
Buzz when you need him?
Oh.
Okay.
Do you think that platform was supposed to be something else?
No, it's to show how many things you get. Okay, let's try a different weapon.
Bomb! Or grenade.
That's probably
Bomb
gonna be-
grenade.
Let's see.
The Mad
you gotta
Bomber run.
So I guess like you gotta kind of know what items you're gonna want for that level.
Yep.
It's unlimited.
Whoa.
I knew it. It has the world's worst arc.
I don't know. I feel like the rock in Friday the 13th was a lot worse.
Just how do you have a grenade throw that is both somehow too high and yet still too low?
Why is the Scorpion bomb proof?
Well,
Have
hopefully
you ever
we'll
tried dealing
find
with the Scorpion? They're invincible.
hopefully we'll find answers to these questions.
No, the green apple.
We can go back and get it. Oh, it blasted from the other direction.
You're ratcheted so hard to the right that your grenade throw goes off screen.
Once again, both too high and too low. How do you do that?
I don't know.
Also, Monty the Run's famous for having great music, so how did they screw this up?
I don't know. The
His music's
Chalico.
okay.
No, I think we've
Oh
seen that.
no. Yeah, turn it off. I can feel your frustration through the computer.
God, this game sucks.
Hey, you made some good progress. Be a shame if something were to happen to it.
That is such false advertising. 'Cause that is
Yeah.
nothing like Monty on
Your
the
name
Run.
is Monty, and you're on the run.
Yeah, they didn't say it was Monty
Which, by the way,
Mole.
I believe that the translation is something like Monty's heart-pounding escape or something like that.
Yeah, Monty on the run.
Yeah, well, originally you're supposed to escape from like a car park garage or something silly like that, and you have to get out. But this isn't about escaping. This is about finding bits of evidence. And this is the important thing is this is not Monty on the Run. This would be like, hey, I have a game and it's about shooting things in space, so it's obviously a Star War.
All right, so let's see. Let's see. Where do we want to put this?
In the dumpster would be a good place.
Pretty well. Did we rate Super Pitfall?
No, we have not.
Okay, because it would say it's above Super Pitfall. It's the nicest thing I could say about it.
Battletoads or this?
Let's
try to find a stealing here.
Okay, what about Doraemon? Would you rather play Doraemon or this?
Probably Doraemon.
Okay, lower than Doraemon.
Yeah, Doraemon is better, yeah.
I'd also rather play Zool.
Cool spot.
Wait, where's...
They jumped
Oh,
real
I
far
forgot
down.
Cool Spot's all the way down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised to see it that far down.
I am also surprised.
I'd rather play Cool Spot.
Wow. Okay, Blaster Master 2.
Okay. The real shit here. Kamen Rider Black or this?
I'd rather play this over Kamen Rider Black.
All right,
Okay,
so
there we
found
go.
We found our floor.
I would also rather play... Lone Soldier.
So somewhere between Cool Spot and
I
Kamen Rider
can't
Black.
remember if this game gets racist or not. I think it does, actually, at one point.
Let's rate it at 212.5.
Okay.
Just type into Google, does Monty on the Run, Japan, get racist?
Oh yeah, you guys
No
are getting
Doki
some.
Doki Panic.
Yeah, you ignited some controversy in the chat.
Battletoads is playable. Bomber King sucks, and Bomber King is the king of dying without a clue. Or Bomber King.
That was a weird game.
Yeah, it was. Okay, let's...
Is you have a confusing theme?
we have a crime theme, though.
I guess crime it is. It's technically a crime-themed game.
Hey, this would also be perfect for disappointment.
Yes, it would. Which actually... There, actually, yeah, that's a really good one.
Do you have like an icon for just flat-out lies?
No, but that would be disappointment.
Okay, that would be disappointment. Like, because Monty on the Run is like one of the most popular games in Europe and the UK. And this is
Yeah.
nothing like it.
Let's see. Okay, let's, I think that's it for that. Okay, so, speaking of Kamen Rider Black, let's take a look at a game by the same developer. Also based on a license. This one being one that I am actually not that familiar with. Which is not only just this version, but the Transformers as a whole was not something I was super into.
Coward.
But yeah. Let's go ahead and load this game.
Can't believe you can hear Optimus Prime speak and not feel anything.
Well, Optimus Prime has nothing to do with this one, because this is a different kind of thing.
Based on the title, I hope it's the Transformers Go to School.
It is not.
Damn it.
So this is Transformer the Headmaster, which is based on the Headmaster's anime, I believe. Is there an intro?
I assume not.
That's... nope.
This is the intro. Wait.
So let's start a new game.
I also like that the 0 is indistinguishable from the O. See, bag of magic food, that just sounds like the mini-con.
Okay, so we can go to Earth, Cybertron, or jail. Which one should we go to?
The one that looks like Samus's morph ball.
That's Cybertron.
Yeah, let's go to Cybertron.
Okay, so we can play, I believe that is, oh, I forgot. That's Chrome Dome. And I think that's all we have at the moment. Okay, so here we are. So we have two different shots. Oh.
Okay, so it's a shmup, but very unfortunate.
Well, I
Yes.
get that. Hold on, I need to get that.
Egyptian sarcophagus?
No, that is one of our friends.
In Egyptian sarcophagus.
So we now have
Right.
this person.
Remember that time there was a transformer who transformed into an Egyptian sarcophagus?
Yeah.
You know what's great? Is having enemies you can do jack shit about.
Yeah, wow.
Remember that time they had the transformers who could transform into cassettes?
Yeah, that was Soundwave.
Okay, so let's
You know, Soundwave transformed into a cassette player.
Yeah, and then he had like Rumble and
Yeah,
But
it
he-
is.
You could play cassettes that did like... No, Soundwave was awesome, fuck you.
yeah, that blew my mind.
Finally, I have a way to play my Pity Sex cassette.
Exactly.
Which Pity Sex is a good Esther.
I'll take your word for it.
Wow, that shot just chased you forever.
yeah.
Did you count?
Yeah, look at that. It's
Hold on, the background kind of looks like that cool S that nobody really knows the origins of.
well, apparently it was this game.
Actually,
Yeah.
it was part of an ad campaign, I think some people figured out. And it just kind of got stuck in the public consciousness, so now it's just the cool S. That is fucking eternal.
Yeah. Like, many, many centuries from now, cool S will still be a thing. Drawn on people's,
Just after civilization has died and dust, sand-ridden ruins remain, you will see cool S's carved on the wall.
That'll be like the first, like, post-apocalyptic pictogram.
He's getting attacked by cassette tapes.
And people will still have no clue what it fucking means.
Did you guys notice that? The flying cassette tapes?
Yeah. Right, that's how we got on the topic of Soundwave.
Oh,
Also,
You know what I'm picturing is like a Mad Max scenario where like the S turns out it stands for Save Humanity and it leads them to the Promised Land.
A shoe store.
It's a map. It's a map to the Holy Land.
Like, wasn't it fucking advertisement for like a shoe thing?
I'm gonna look it up because
it's not the Skechers logo, is it?
No. It's like Deucey or something like that.
Can you only shoot? Oh yeah, you can shoot up. Okay. Or diagonally. This game looks terrible.
It is!
This game looks like it plays terrible.
Yeah.
Well, this looks worse than the Hunt for October.
This is awful.
Oh, we're not finished yet.
Can you do sick jumps?
No! Actually, no, I cannot do anything. Except for go for it and shoot really shittily.
Yeah, you
Dive
can't.
and shoot.
So
So
here's
nobody knows exactly where it originated.
what the...
So this is like the world's worst shmup.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I said at the start. It was just a shmup, but extremely unfortunate.
Look out, he's got a knife!
Me gonna space stab. So Torpid, to answer your question, there is no definitive answer, but quite a lot of theories.
Oh, you can shoot his shots out of the air. There's like tech to this game.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that cool S is on fucking Wikipedia.
It is, and
Are
there's
you
like
surprised?
it's awesome. Also, Torpid, I'm gonna drop something in images for you.
You're just.
Oh, okay. So actually, I was thinking of the Stussy S, but no, actually, it had nothing to do with them. They keep claiming it had nothing to do with them.
Yeah, they have to keep saying, look, no, we don't have anything to do with the S. Leave us alone, please. But yeah, check out Damages and Other Nonsense.
I hate it.
It's so good.
Paul Cobley, professor in language and media at Middlesex University in London, England, gives another explanation.
So now we have
that
this.
it's fun
now we
to
have
draw.
This.
So now it's Sector Z.
Get the E-Tank.
Well,
It's very Duke.
no, it's because I do not compare either of these games to this giant piece of
It's
shit.
true. Babadook is much better than this.
Hey, do you guys remember watching like the Transformers show and that day they fought their deadliest enemy, giant black featureless marble?
Yeah, it kept yelling at them about life harm. It was really weird.
Really?
For a wife. So basically, we have to fight these stupid things until one of them drops a key.
Yeah, I was wondering why are you still on the screen?
Or at least I
Oh,
think.
RNG progress. That's fucking great.
Huh. Hey, Lolo, I heard that in Japan, the Famicom Disk System had a reputation for having crappy games.
Yeah, weird.
Are you
actually, no, it wasn't locked. We could have just moved. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes.
Look, Lolo, all I'm saying is I cannot imagine, I cannot even remember a single FDS game you've played that has been good.
Oh, Toki's pretty good.
Okay, so this is really bugging me. So at the top of the screen, there's like this hash of 4 letters and numbers.
Okay, so
What does
that
it even
is
mean?
so the number. So it's each of the characters. So the 7 is their health. The letter is what weapon they have.
Okay, but what is EPS?
So E is our energy, so our health. P, I believe, is our power,
The P meter. Oh.
and S, I believe, is speed.
It's literally your P meter. It's how much P you have
Yeah, I
left
thought
in
this
your
is like
body.
Crypt Worlds where you had a literal P meter.
Yeah,
So-
wait, so you have an energy meter at the top that says how healthy you are, but why is there another number up there then?
To see how everyone is, because each character has their own health bar.
So when you get hit, everyone gets hurt.
No, that stuff in the bottom top right, that is actually just for the character we're playing as.
So
Right.
the key that you get is the Autobots insignia, but the Autobots insignia is red, and the background is an orange, yellowish color.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if I told you this game was bad?
Yeah.
I wouldn't believe you, because clearly I am looking at one of the greatest FDS games of the time.
I cannot think of a single fucking FDS game that you have played on stream that has been good.
I mean, we have one more game to take a look at tonight.
Yeah, see right there, like the number of one of them went down, so they can get injured too.
Get out of here, get out of here. Did they ever make a Beast Wars game?
I think on the PlayStation.
They couldn't make a game ugly enough. That's fine.
No, they could the PlayStation.
True, you're right. On the PlayStation, they couldn't make a game ugly enough.
Yeah, like what they did with Reboot.
Yeah.
I will die for Reboot and Beast Wars. Fuck all y'all.
Video games?
They're both, but especially Reboot, profoundly ugly.
Yeah, the reboot video game is infamously bad.
I
no, I
didn't
meant
say
the
the video
shows.
games, I just meant the shows. I will die for both shows.
They are so fucking ugly. I cannot go back. I hate it. Reboot was so ugly that even as a kid, I was like, "Wow, that is ugly."
No, I tried to go back to the G.I. Joe cartoon one time, and it is just so awful. I couldn't stand it.
Okay, but how about what was it? The New Adventures of Johnny Quest.
No, the Real Adventures of Johnny Quest?
The
I love
Real
that
Adventures
show.
of Johnny Quest. That was
I love
it.
that show. Love
The one
it.
where they have like the 3D bits and it's so terrible every time.
I actually remember part of the theme song because it was like that kind of a grandeur suite.
Look,
Just I
if we
distinctly remember.
didn't have the PS or the G.I. Joe cartoon, we would not have the G.I. Joe PSAs.
It's true.
Okay, this is true, but at the same time, at what cost?
I don't. I'd say the
Pork chop
cost is worth
sandwiches.
it.
I like the
Oh, here's a boss. Nope.
I like the
Oh
edited
my God.
G.I. Joe PSAs.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Oh, okay. Because the PSAs on their own were pretty good, but the revamps were awesome. So, I don't give a shit about any of this. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, this is fucking boring. Holy shit.
I need to at least show off the boss, because it is somehow dumb. The dumbest. It is stupendously dumb that I need to at least show it off.
Alright, there we go. Come on.
This is not a boss fight.
Oh my god!
What if the real boss was the friends we made along the way?
Oh!
Wait, how come you have a
And
gun?
you need to kill them.
We always had
always
it.
had a
It just stuns, usually. There we go.
I'm stunned, so it's working.
Actually, no, the real boss being the friends we made along the way describes fucking Radiata stories from PS2.
Spoilers, God.
Okay, but look, all I'm saying is you choose between humanity or the Nookie.
I'll take that cookie.
Just they ask, man, why did you kill off all the humans? And he turns to the camera and just says, I did it for the Nookie.
No. He turns to the camera and just holds up a cookie and smiles knowingly.
Radiata Stories is a very good game where there are no happy endings.
And only like the 5 people who've ever listened to Limp Bizkit will get that reference.
Limp Bizkit was surprisingly popular.
Look, I have referenced the Nookie so many fucking times, Axe.
Okay, but no. Here's the best thing. All right, I used to be on this weblogging site called Zanga, and guess who else had a weblog on Zanga?
Who?
Fred Durst.
That sounds
God!
Legitimately, it was him,
Fred Durst would have a Zanga, wouldn't he?
and we all made fun of him all the time.
My god.
This doesn't fucking end.
This is the game that never ends.
It goes on and on, my friend. It started as something awful.
Oh.
Oh, you can leave. Go. Get out.
Oh.
Touch it so you can have another body.
That sounds pretty gross. Why would you
A
say
is for ass.
it ate ass?
By the way, are we surprised to hear that this game has massive momentum? Also, you don't automatically turn around when you hit the other direction.
What's the delay on it?
Longer than it should be.
Is the Headmaster anything like the Taskmaster?
No.
Aw. Where is the fucking boss? Okay, so what is S?
I believe it is speed.
Alright,
That
so
would
I
explain
guess
why you have the goofy momentum now.
so maybe you shouldn't fill it up, because then you can't stop going over 50 or you'll explode.
Ah, yes, it's the Gradius problem. Just, oh no, I actually put too much into speed. Oh god, I'm slamming into everything.
I think it was called the bus that couldn't slow down.
Ah, that's why it's the speed meter.
Remember when The Simpsons was funny?
No.
Why would you make progression randomly generated?
Because this game is shit.
Okay, but what if there is a hard limit to the number of things you kill, but it just keeps spawning anyway?
That'd be double fucked?
Lolo, I think
Oh my
it's
god, it's still going!
Like, I don't want to keep harping, because, like, even that's starting to get old. It's just like every room, oh my god, it's the same thing!
Yeah, Lolo, I think it's cool that you lied to us and told us there is a boss.
Maybe
what the true boss is that this
Look,
never
no.
ends.
The answer is this is like just severe sunk cost fallacy for Lolo. Like he wants to believe there's something at the end of this tunnel to make up for everything he's put in.
It's an endless runner. That's what this game is.
I swear, guys, I swear there's a boss. He keeps saying.
500 rooms later, don't worry, it's just around the next bend.
That's okay, the game's gonna end shortly.
This is terrible. This is actually really awful.
I'm sure. Oh my god. I can't even come up with jokes. This is so bad.
Look, it's everyone's two favorite enemies from Transformers. You know, Black Marble and Sky Jellyfish.
Yeah.
Where's the boss?
Freaking God!
This looks like a boss arena!
They all look like boss arenas.
No, you're
not
fighting.
wrong.
You're not fighting black orbs. You're fighting Othello chips. Don't switch the characters. Who gives a shit?
I was about to die.
Let him die.
I don't know what it does. It might actually restart the entire thing.
Look, in the immortal words of someone far wiser than me, let it die.
Well, I'm so bored I missed when you picked up the new guy.
Yeah, he did that a while ago.
Hey guys, what time is this?
Oh my god!
Oh my God, this was so worth the wait.
Wow, this sucks!
Yeah,
Holy
look
shit,
how stupid this is.
What if the Revolver Ocelot fight, but dumb?
God, I love Pong, but garbage.
Is that a Ku Klux Klan?
It's a clanner.
I can't believe we're fighting a Klansman.
Space
Wait.
Klansman.
So now your round's ping pong?
Yes.
Are you stuck to
Is
the
it-
wall?
No. I can
I
only
like
go
that
this
you've hit
far,
him
though.
like 3 times so far, but that one did damage.
Can you go across?
No.
Yeah, sometimes he'll just block your shots.
It's kind of more
I
than
think-
hit registration kind of sucks.
Do you have to hit him in the head? Yeah! Oh my god, that's garbage!
No, you don't.
Or in the back. Or in the back.
Directly up the butt.
In the space pooper.
Ah yes, that old Transformer exhaust port.
It's only 2 inches in diameter.
Oh no!
But if you've got practice in shooting Wampa rats, you should be fine.
Gross. Why'd you have to go and make it dirty?
Right in the Sarlacc pit. Wait, wrong franchise.
Okay.
Yes! Finally broke Lolo. Lolo,
Okay.
we're sorry.
This
We're sorry, he
or
picked the
Nefutabi?
game. Don't apologize. He picked the game.
Okay.
This or Nefutabi?
Futabi has anime cutscenes.
Okay, this or the Uncanny X-Men?
That's tough.
I would put this above the Uncanny X-Men because that game, your dudes can get hung up on geometry and you're just soft locked.
Okay, but I want to counter that with the only way to progress in this game is to pray that RNG gives you your damn key.
Right,
And also
but
that boss fight.
you can progress.
You also forgot how much that Lola was rewinding.
I've been put it below Uncanny X-Men.
wasn't-
I'm not saying it's better or worse, but it's also easy to forget he was eating a lot of shit.
There's also the fact that when you get soft locked in Uncanny X-Men LGN, you can just shut the game off rather than this, which was. I'm sure there's a boss eventually.
Guys, I swear there's a boss. You gotta see it. And then you just play fucking garbage ping pong with the boss and it feels like shit.
I had to show off the stupid garbage ping pong for at least a little
This
bit.
is even. I remember there being a terrible Transformers game, and apparently this is worse.
Yeah, there is also another almost worse Transformers game that we have not done yet.
I can't
But
wait.
we will be doing sometime in October.
Yeah, let's
All
slap
right.
this bad boy right there under Uncanny X-Men.
All
Yep.
right.
Can't believe LJN made a game that's not the worst.
Well, people forget that the same thing LGM was doing. They were doing in Japan of just buying a crap license and then putting.
Yeah,
a crap developer
Bandai
on
was
it.
basically Japanese LJN.
Yeah,
Mhm.
a toy company that made crappy video games.
God, Bandai.
God, What a good fucking game. Oh.
This is the cash in of cashiest in.
Yeah, no, really.
Okay, we're gonna do this real quickly because it's just
I think there's only been one good Transformers game in all of existence, and that was the Platinum one.
Can you just put under dislike, just put an infinity symbol for all?
That's what I did for hate.
Yeah, the plan is just everything.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, everything about this one. It at least would give nice screenshots.
Yep.
So what do we love? What do we like?
Okay,
I'm just reminded of the fucking...
No, we're done. We're not doing.
I'm just
this.
reminded of the hate speech from I have no mouth and I must scream.
Yes, if every atom of my being. I don't think I would hate this game that much, but it was just...
This game isn't worth my hate.
You play it and then say that. Okay, we at least... Okay, so we are at least closing this episode out with at least... I would say a game that is actually good.
Just what do you hate about this game? The fact that all of human history led up to it.
I can't believe Transformers would have lent their name to something terrible.
Yeah, weird, right? Like, how could that happen?
I do not like that.
Look, at least this one wasn't racist.
Ooh. What's this?
This is Meikyuu Jinn Dababa.
Of course.
Or
in
Labyrinth
people
Temple
words.
Dababa.
What was that?
Okay.
Labyrinth Temple Dababa.
Okay.
So,
Something about the way the text pops feels really weird on my eyeballs.
Okay.
That's surprisingly
this.
pretty.
so,
Yes, looks pretty nice.
so it's actually kind of interesting. You don't see many games that actually have like an Indian kind of theme.
I love the way he ran in there.
Okay, but I love this sweet statuette looking like it's about to dance.
I think that's Vishnu?
No, it's just a random dude.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Twinson?
Wow. Really?
Let's punch some stuff.
Okay. So this actually, oddly enough, follows kind of under Star Tropics rules.
Oh?
Let's see.
The Temple of Gary!
Okay.
My good buddy Gary!
Most famous ruler of them all, Gary.
So there's a
Fucking
grid.
Gary!
Oh, what are you firing?
I was
I,
not expecting shooting.
It looks like the symbol on. It looks like the symbol on a USB plug.
yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it looks like a fork.
Can you only jump?
Yes. So it's kind of, it's very much, that's why I said it was like Star Tropics rules. It feels
So
kind
you
of
can
similar.
jump over stuff.
Oop. Yeah, if you hold the button down, you can jump over a tile. Oop.
So is this a tie-in
looks like
property or is this a standalone?
Nope, this is standalone.
Huh.
I always kind of
It's like-
put this and two other games we ranked, Aisenshi Nicole and Aramano no Kitsuki, kind of in the same thing.
Seeing you throw it, it looks like a kind of weird mantra.
Oh, it's a door. It's a dorje.
Dorje, okay, that's a good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's totally
It's a
adorable.
prayer, it's an Indian prayer wand that apparently focuses your divine energy.
Okay, so here are the main kind of areas. So you have these kind of individual rooms.
Ooh, breaking tiles. Ah, there's a Star Tropics bit.
Breaking tiles and breaking hearts.
Also, you don't have to hit an additional button to jump over it. It just does it automatically. Although... There we get break the 4 and you get the book. And here's a new weapon.
Fireball.
Flame shot.
That's like a lotus flower.
I believe it
sorry.
is actually a lotus flower.
Could you just
Oh, and now we have actual prayer beads.
fucking prayer beads? Yeah, just straight up prayer beads.
Which apparently lets you throw cannonballs. Lola, if you keep jumping there, yeah.
Oh, give him the beads! Give him the beads!
The return of black marble.
Give him the beads!
Oh, that's cool. So you like it's a bowling ball.
I actually think this game is pretty neat so far.
Yeah.
I'm liking this.
Yeah, that's why I saved it to last.
Yeah, it's got an unusual control scheme and unusual weapons.
This is the palate cleanser, folks.
Well,
Yeah.
it's novel because it's not just your typical sort of...
Yeah, and I like the enemies too.
Also, if you hang around this for too long, the enemies will respawn. Oh, also, is this one? Yes. Gotta be fast with this one.
But also, like, I like the Star Tropic style of sort of movement and fighting.
Isn't that a dead ends?
So you gotta find these.
I believe it's over here. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's not
Or
what I
not.
wanted. Oh, actually, that's what I wanted. Oh, there it is. There.
Oh,
So
that's
you
kinda
need the
neat.
book to get out?
Yep.
Man, I wish Carnival was here because he actually knows a lot more about this shit than anyone in this fucking call.
Yeah, I've never heard of this game.
Yeah, I was actually
Well,
gonna
not this game, but like,
Buddhism.
Religion, yeah.
Oh, well, hey,
So,
Hindu
I was actually playing, before I switched to what I was going to do for the episode, I was actually playing under this for episode 108.
oh, yep, because of the 108 prayer beads.
yep.
Even these enemies right there are actually pretty much straight out Star Tropics. I think this one, I think I have to hit this one. Yep, shit.
Well, it's like the 108 Earthly Temptations, yeah.
Oh, that one's actually just slightly off so I don't, get hit by it. So, here's where the game starts to do something, pull a real Star Tropics move, so to speak.
So become a raging asshole.
So that sends me back a level if I go into that door.
Oh,
Wow!
So we have some slight Tower of Druaga-ish kind of things, so we need to go over here.
Just when we're
But
going to give
it
this
wouldn't
game a
be-
flawless rating.
Yeah, it wouldn't be Star Tropics if it wasn't a raging cock.
Now, here's a boss.
oh.
This is
Also,
new.
Also, you are not. If you're wondering why, does it seem like something? The color's changing? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
We're at a disco. Oh, no, not a disco. We're at a rave.
Power shifting is
tear off
easy to
those
program.
robes, wave them around.
Also, you're apparently on Sidon now,
Grab your pacifier and ecstasy, folks. It's time to rave.
which
Just
makes the
tear off.
bowling ball the worst weapon.
Yeah, but it's the most
That
powerful.
your
would
robe.
feel amazing.
You tear off your robe and start swinging your beads around.
To be fair, though, you have perfect air control, which is surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems pretty alright. Licky, licky. Just licking that floor. Do you know where that floor's been, mister?
Yeah, that's why he's licking it.
Oh, okay.
You can taste your feet.
No, please, no!
Damn it.
Fucking, why you gotta be so gross?
Why can't
Your
you just
floating head?
Why can't you just toe the line here, Rhapsody?
And there we go.
Hell yeah, get in the... Okay, yeah, seal that shit. Seal that shit like a champ.
Seal the foot licker. Seal the foot licker.
Be gone! Just recite the words after me. There's never been a horny me, and never shall I horny me.
Wow, are you already in hell? I guess
No.
there's another temple.
No, it's
Well,
But
we
we've
passed through
been
that.
there.
We passed through that a few games ago.
What are you doing?
Wow, is that like Pimp Skeleton?
Like, he heard you were looking for some girls. He's got girls, okay?
Which one of these skeletons is Sans Undertale?
None of them.
That's
He's too
nice
busy
that
in
they-
Smash.
I heard he really wants to smash.
It's nice that they made the bad guys not just a different palette swap, but they also like changed their design so they look all mean and stuff.
I hear there's a party of adventurers who definitely would smash the bones. The bone down.
Ah, yes, that's right. I forgot that this Pimp Skeleton's street name is the Bone Daddy.
There we go.
Bone Daddy. It's spelled Daddeh. Bone Daddy.
No, Daddy. Dadday.
Oh, I thought you were unlocking some kind of cheat code or something.
Nope,
Like,
sorry,
I
I had to send someone a message.
I don't know if it's just me, but anytime I hear about like pimps and all that, all I can think of is a pimp named Slickback.
It's his full name, yeah.
You have to say the whole thing.
You know what that actually...
Slickback.
What the... Is that a Sinfest thing?
No.
No, that's
that's
Boondocks.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
Boondocks.
Boondocks. Oh,
Can you jump into the Oblivion?
I'm glad
Yes,
that
you
was
can.
where your mind first went.
because that's what I just for some reason remembered. There was a character there named Slick or something like that.
Yeah, Slick is one of the pro tags of the comic.
Man, I haven't thought about Sinfest in probably a decade.
It's
Probably
gone
good
full
reason.
service.
There you go, a headmaster named Slickback. Most dreaded transformer.
Yeah, this is so they changed it up with the erupting volcanoes. Do you have flicker turned off?
Nah.
Yeah, so they did a pretty good job because they're not flickering.
I want to say that was a
Let me check.
very torpid sounding response. Nah. Blarg.
Oh, actually, I do.
Okay, never mind then.
Well, let's see.
I'm sure it looks annoying as hell.
Well, okay, so this is the one where you have to... Yeah. So that's kind of annoying, is that sometimes you have to do special things in order to get the thing to unlock. Whoop. Oop. There we go.
Wow. Yeah, the enemy design is nice too. This is a nice game.
Yeah.
I don't really have any complaints, to be honest.
They chose a nice color scheme for high contrast.
Okay.
Are there bosses?
Yeah, there was one.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, duh. The Licky Boy.
How many temples are there?
4.
4. And this is the second one.
Yep.
So there's like 5 stages?
No,
four
there's
regular
4
and then a
stages.
boss? Okay, so 3 regular.
Oh,
and then a boss.
Sub-stages, yeah, it goes up to whatever the number is, 5. I think the last one might have... If I remember correctly, I think the last one actually was like as of the 8.
Wow.
We're not finishing this game tonight, unfortunately.
No, but it does look good. I can see why you saved this for last.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Oh. Let's see. Oh.
Yeah, this is like proof that there's no god as they port Mystic Quest, but not this.
Well, this would be harder to pull off, because you can't really quite translate the music as well.
You just make the music crappier.
Oop.
I mean, at least this is like a playable game. And if you're worried about the Indian theme scaring everybody off, you just replace everybody with Spaceman and not care.
Alright, I'll be honest, I wouldn't want to sell to anybody who'd be put off by this, because this is a good aesthetic.
Well, it was the 80s.
I could see why they added that extra block.
Well, no, because it's
I know what it,
Manji.
I know, but
I mean, for the theme, it's perfectly fitting, actually.
Yeah.
it is.
Wow, I like that there's all this crap going on, but you can still manage it.
It's just weird that some of these enemies are off-center.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, is that they don't strictly... It's the problem when you have a grid system, but don't strictly stick to the grid. Oh, what the
If you
hell?
think they
Oh,
could
that's
enforce that.
an interesting attack.
Also, this runs really well.
This little, like...
Wait,
Like,
Weird
even with all the
monsters.
bullshit going on, it runs pretty well, and that's nice.
Yeah. I haven't noticed any slowdown, but you don't have that disabled, do you?
I don't know. I don't think I have. No, I think I turned overclocking off when it made that one game run too fast.
Yeah, so this is surprisingly well made.
Shame nobody talked about it, because it looks really bad.
And they must have something in there to minimize flicker, because, like, you can still make out what this guy looks like.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is a good FPS game. You'd think this would have lots of buzz about it.
Okay, you just said the most cursed words, that's why.
Good Famicom disk system game.
So you throw one projectile and splits the 3 crows?
I don't know what. Well, let's see.
They look like birds.
Like worms.
No, it's like a worm with a pincer.
Wow, yeah, that's...
Wait. Oh.
Yeah, you killed it! Why did you fucking reverse?
Because you gotta make sure he definitely killed it.
Shove it in the bird.
I love that you trap it in a bag and then put a
Yeah,
statue
you
on
seal it. You fucking
Yeah.
seal that shit.
Temple of Garuda. Okay.
it. Yeah, you just do it right.
Seal it like a fucking pickle jar.
Up, ninjas.
I prefer to leave my
Also,
pickle jars
these
open.
environments look really nice.
Yeah, like, none of the colors are really glaring.
You look like you're in a different spot. Oh my god, they have no heads. This is awesome.
Oh, you just hop over the fire. That's
Okay,
nice.
nope. How do I?
Okay, can you destroy the statue?
Oh, that's.
No,
Nope.
I guess not.
And if you jump to it, what happens?
That's gonna
Or
take
just
a
go
bit.
off screen. You're overthinking it.
So each area has its own gimmick.
Oh.
What'd you do?
Oh, shit!
Oh, jeez!
Oh my god!
That's the GTFO alarm.
Yeah, don't desecrate a temple, I guess.
Yeah, weird that.
Or if you're going to, run faster.
I love the fist in the water. It looks so goofy.
If you're gonna desecrate a temple, use protection.
Fist in the Water was one of the best M. Night Shyamalan films.
There we go.
Just look close and you just get punched in the fucking face.
Just Paul Giamatti walks up to the pool and gets decked in the mouth.
Just Jean-Claude Van Damme rises from the water.
But not all of Jean-Claude Van Damme, just his fist and arm.
Exactly.
Like, you don't see his face, but you somehow know it's his arm.
See, at first I thought the fist was going to wait until you try to jump over it, and then it would punch you. But no, they have a fireball in their hand.
And
So
then Axe, you hear from under the water, gurgling in his definitely American accent.
Good old Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Like, I'm perfectly fine with his accent, but it's just kind of funny how often he gets cast as, like, the American Superman.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I just threw enough things at it and it made a shield. Or not shield, a bridge.
Yeah,
Sure.
that is the only downside to the game is the attack a mystery spot.
Also not that big on the music, it's okay, but...
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, I dig it.
like I Sensei Nicole and Armand no Kisuki. This actually has the weakest soundtrack, I think.
Like, I'm not saying it's bad, like, it's pretty alright, it's just, like, it's not really... blowing me away, I guess. I'm not sure how else to put it.
I'm a little disappointed that they're doing this this thing again.
Are you not gonna jump to the right?
Not quite yet, because I'm gonna go over here.
This doesn't feel as annoyingly repetitive as some of the other ones did.
Yeah, no.
And it does make it does feel like it's appropriate for the mood.
I do want a new weapon, though.
Really?
Like, even though the enemies are only like
it's not that
one
powerful, though. That's the thing.
Ooh, what's this?
I don't know.
It's a towel. I also
Finally,
just like
wipe off all
There
that
we go.
sweat, you fucking pig.
Got the bowling ball back.
how the enemies are all just one color and yet they still stand out. You can make out what they are for the most part.
Now, that's interesting. They do your invincibility not by flickering your sprite, but by changing your palette. Which is a lot, I think, healthier for the eyes, actually.
Yeah, honestly.
But they can get away with that, I guess, because your palette's unique to you.
I
Because
feel
you only
this
have,
is-
like... Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say this is a bit excessive.
Yeah, but we're on World 3.
Yeah, but even still.
I think this is perfectly fine.
At
Yeah,
least this
it's-
will end.
I mean, it's perfectly... Oh, there we go.
I don't know, I think it's just having to uncover one too many blocks.
No, like, I understand your problem. It's just, for me, it's not as, like, a big deal.
They only do that once or twice. I'll take that over the secret tiles any day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Compared to the other shit we've seen tonight, this is a godsend.
That's a real nice animation how the tiles break open, too. Like, they sink a little bit first.
Oh.
Yeah.
I gotta think about how to do that.
Oh, just go from the side.
No, I can. Oh, actually,
no,
yeah.
no.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I see.
Yay!
Is that a new weapon? Oh, no. That is not. That's
life.
very, very, yeah.
What was that?
More
You got,
like...
you got a pot of life.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, like, it's here.
Hey, you just offset that
What's
enemy.
that?
That's the weapon he
That's
doesn't
a
like.
spread weapon.
Oh, okay.
And that orb kills all enemies, apparently. Okay, you can long jump manually?
Yep. If you hold down the jump button.
Ooh, what's this?
Mirror.
Okay.
Oh! I think I know what I need this for. Oh. Yep. Okay.
For this room, apparently.
What's it do? Does it blink when you're a secret or something?
I think it shows something. I just forgot what. Whoop.
What it shows is how ugly you are. Gross motherfucker.
Does that kill you instantly when you fall in
Yes.
a tile like that? Oh.
I'm dying here.
I think Lo's starting to get tired.
No, it's a really weird timing because it's like there we go.
He basically needs to get just mid-animation because it's so fast.
Yeah, it's and the thing is, it will automatically jump if it thinks there's a platform there, but just do the timing. It's really weird.
Don't touch it.
That's
Yeah, you need to go to the wand. You need to go back onto the.
Oh, just grab the triple, grab the spread, then grab the wand.
Just go back in time a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, because now I know what I need to do actually now. Let's see, I gotta do.
Yeah, it's very, very split.
Yeah, the game just got...
There we go.
The game just turned into Nintendo hard.
I mean, it is aping a certain game.
It is also a proper fight or proper video game because there was something behind the waterfall.
Is it a
Hey!
Oh.
Oh.
What are those things?
How?
Have we hit a problem?
I think you need the the spread for this.
I can throw it up.
I can, but it's not hitting.
Very good. You have to get under him to do it, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, just get the spread.
I was gonna get the whatever
The wand.
Yeah.
That's probably why they put them here. There we go.
Also, I just realized that there's half damage.
Yep.
You did it!
Yay!
Yay! Dababa.
Oh, we might actually finish the this tonight. Oh, right. 4 does not have an overworld. It just goes straight in here.
Time to kill some leg
Can
legs.
someone do me a favor, actually?
What's up?
Go to the strategy wiki page for this game.
Oh, did you post it in Mike?
I didn't, but I did not realize I was going to get this far.
Okay. What was this? It's
Meikyuu, Jinn, Dababa.
strategy wiki.
Yep.
We're on area 4, right?
Yes. Temple of Dababa.
Alright, what do you need to know?
I am probably going to need to know where, what the proper exits are.
Yeah, so these are all diagonal.
I figured.
This is really neat.
Game's pretty fucking rad.
It's wicked, as the kids would say.
This is what makes Retro Rank Rhapsody worthwhile.
I mean,
I thought it was, you know, the company and the cool characters.
Okay, I don't think there's anything weird in this stage.
Yeah, this room actually has a gimmick to it.
You know, just to some bite heads, skull face guys. Nothing weird.
Well, from the
I know. Just that's
no
why I love
sort of
video
weird
games.
puzzle bullshit, but apparently it does.
Yeah, no, this room does have one real dumb thing to it.
Is it that I need to jump in a pit?
No, you'll see in a moment.
Okay, I see. Well,
And then right to the left for your last one.
right to left.
Okay, I got a call I gotta take. So thanks for streaming all this stuff.
That's no problem.
Cool.
Nope, you had it. Right there. Later. Alright, so, yeah, watch this closely. Don't jump yet.
Yeah, because
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, because it'll go left to right, then right to left, and then it will change up and go right to left, left to right.
Okay.
Alright. Upper left corner tile.
Yep.
Yeah. Get yourself a mystery tile. Awesome.
the real mystery was the friends we made along the way.
Just gonna toss you
Whoop.
right into the airlock. Yeah, there's monk beads in this room.
That's also a wrong exit. So I think I just gotta go over here.
On the left, yeah. To your right at the bottom, in that first cross you see, is monk beads at the bottom.
Okay. You said
Bottom. And to the left.
Oh, bottom right there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Alright, 4-4, we're almost done. Oh no, we're not.
Was there 8?
There's 9 rooms.
Okay, there's 9. Okay. Yeah, because it's nothing but these stages. Okay, anything weird that I need to know about this room?
This is... Okay, so this is 4-4. Heart in upper left. Card weapon in the upper right.
Yep.
You don't want that. There are 9 seals. There's a floating head that'll teleport in. So it's that tile, all 3 of those middles, and then those 4 corners. Malware Bites is yelling at you.
Yeah, I see that. I was just kind of curious. I was wondering if that was get picked up.
Yep. So those upper 2 corners, and then all 4 corners in that smaller space. No, in where the large... Yeah, there. So those 4 corners. And then that one too.
Okay.
And then you're good.
Let's get this one. Okay, which exit should I need?
Alright, so you want the door in the left room.
Okay.
I mean, you could have waited for me to tell you, but that's okay. It's cool.
I mean, it's right there. Might as well test it. Okay, 4-5.
Alright. Alright, so none of these tiles mean shit. There's like a heart and that's about it. So you want to go to the right. So top and bottom of those, that little like prong that you just walked. Oh, it looks like the wand.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that one, and then the same tile, but at the bottom.
Yep.
Where that purple pancake file is one, and then the one to the right of it.
Okay, so just right here.
Those two, and then the tips, the top and bottom, where you are.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm having a hell of a time describing those.
Right or left?
Okay, hold on. There's a secret exit if you jump to the bottom, jump to the block containing the lower right seal on the map, and throw boulders at the bottom of the screen until it flashes. And this will warp you to 4-8.
Hold on, I think I need to do this over here.
That's what it says anyway. Maybe try the other one on the to your left.
Yep.
I think you have to collect the book to do it, though.
Okay.
That's just the one I'm gonna guess. And then jump to the one on. Oh, is that it?
No, because that's when I get the book. I wonder if they'll let it.
Yeah, try it now.
I wonder if I have to let it. Whatever, let's just.
Yeah.
Whoop, shit. Anything I need to know?
In 4-6, you've got your jets. Tile to the far left contains a potion. So now you get another pit. Alright, so you have to cross this bridge. And then it's gonna be above you, and then diagonally down 2 spaces. So to your right. Down, down. Okay. Then down left. And down left.
Okay, so I'm making an arrow.
Yep.
Okay, what's my exit?
What might be the Mr. Square all the way.
I have 4-7.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't say anything about a second exit. Okay, yeah, so this one, it's all the way to your right, is just the correct exit.
Okay, so where are the seals?
Alright, so your seals are, you see that diamond right there that you were just standing in with that green dude? So,
okay.
See those 4 corners, yeah.
So I played enough Star Tropics to realize where this is going. Like, I know that this has nothing to do with Star Tropics, but it's just, you get the same idea.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the same kind of game.
All the way to the right.
Yep. Alright.
Yeah, 4-8 is technically a secret area that you can only access through that secret we were trying to do. So this is a 2-phase boss.
Kind of figured, because this is way too easy for...
Big, nasty, pointy teeth. Ghost of Kyle Benor.
What?
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh. it's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Yeah. It's
not
briefly mentioned during the killer rabbit sequence.
It's not the common quoted things.
Yeah, no.
Oh, can you please stop that?
Yes. That's super good. It's when Enchanter Tim is mentioning where the rabbit is. Oh no, Jennifer! An ugly monster.
Naturally, of course, we're gonna have a Kali-esque boss.
Kali Ma?
Just
Well,
Hakken
Tom
Vajras, just because it's going out of style.
And welcome back to the end.
Taking hearts like its wife left it.
Yeah, you said you were going to finish this.
I didn't realize I thought it was much longer than it was.
Yeah, this weapon really sucks for boss fights.
Oh.
Yeah! Oh.
Blocking it from the mainstream. There we go.
Thank you.
Alright.
Hell yeah, Disco! That powerful stride.
He's been lifting a lot, you can tell. God, the art is really good.
Yeah, right?
Just look at the designs on that wheel in the back.
And the high contrast colors. They're using the NTSC primaries. Orange, purple, blue, and green. And staying away from, like, muddy yellow.
I think this is just cycling now.
Nope.
Thin.
And his dog, Jake.
You did it.
Okay.
It's a pretty awesome game.
Okay.
It
now,
was.
Is there a new game plus?
Loop 2.
Well, let's see. Yep, I guess not. So yeah.
So what did you think of? What did you think of the best FDS game?
Well, let's put this there.
Definitely the best FDS game, but unfortunately that's not saying much.
Well, let's see.
The strongest kid in the chess club.
Let's see.
Basically, yeah.
To quote somebody who's frequented this stream, don't trip over that low bar you've set.
Okay, so let's start here.
That guy sounds like an asshole.
Anything picking out as a ceiling/floor?
I mean, I would.
How
put
does
it
this compare
above.
to Star Tropics?
Well,
That would be the
Might as well
obvious.
go straight to the source.
I was
Really.
gonna say, are we going that high?
Well,
Well,
that's
it's
the
a good
question.
place to start. Like, how do you feel it compares to what it is aping?
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. Since Star Tropics got invalidated, let's put it in its place.
Well, let's see. I have much more familiarity with Star Tropics, so that's kind of coloring it a little bit. I feel like this is a lot more approachable game than Star Tropics.
Yeah, but it lacks the charm.
Yeah. That's the only thing. And I'm just looking at games around this. I I would actually probably say above Metamorphic Force. I don't know if I could say above Pop and Twinbee, though.
That sounds about right.
That sounds good.
Okay.
It's nice that the game is short. I think it goes through its good ideas and then is done.
Yeah, and if you're playing
It
it...
doesn't overstay its welcome.
As I say, and if you're playing that normally, like on the actual thing, it would be, let's see. It would be a much longer experience because you're not just, cheating.
Rewinding
Also,
and
for an
cheating.
FPS game, there actually weren't that many loading screens.
Yeah, it's only between, like, sections.
Yeah, it kept the loading to the minimum. It used them for cutscenes. That was an example of what, like, I think they thought all the FPS games would be like. Good. Huh. Hey, Bag of Magic Food suggesting there are Eggerland games on the Famicom. Did you know about that?
Yeah, I did.
Look, if it's Eggerland, Lolo knows about it. No one's making an Eggerland product and Lolo not being in Lolo.
Yeah. We're saving those, though. Actually, aren't you doing that on Sunday? Spoilers?
I'm doing Venture Lolo 2, but yes.
Okay.
Let's see.
Marsupilami, wasn't that a cartoon?
It was. That's why we did it in Disney, a bunch of Disney cartoon games.
I'm trying to remember. All I can think of is Bonkers, and I know Bonkers isn't correct.
Well, Bonkers we did as well. Let's see.
Oh, okay, that's Marsupilami. Now I remember.
What would you call the tone of that?
Religion?
Well, there were cutesy moments.
Oh yeah,
in there,
religion.
like-
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you have for religion?
Yeah, we do. In the realm of the gods or something. I'd call that pretty balanced.
It kind of looks like a Kilroy face.
It's trying to be someone like bowing.
I see. Yeah, I'm just getting Kilroy was here from it. But that's just
Okay, so we got like/dislike.
I'm gonna say I love the art a lot. The palette was really pleasing. There was a lot of detail.
I'd probably say more for like.
I thought the graphics were nice.
Yeah. I think that was good.
Did you like the gameplay?
Yeah, I was thinking the gameplay.
I would say the one downside to the gameplay was that the prayer beads weapon was really garbage for boss fights.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
Since there's like invisible secrets and leaps of faith, I would probably put cheese under dislike.
Yeah, I can see that.
Also, the trap exits.
Yeah, that's
there's the backtrack one, so that's cheesy stuff. Nintendo hard crap.
Yep.
Wait, Zelda and Metroid were originally FDS games?
Yep.
Huh.
And Kid Icarus.
And Kid Icarus and Zelda 1 and 2. So I can just do.
Somebody invalidated Ninja Warriors.
Well, yeah, because Ninja Warriors once again came out. Oh yeah, and Castlevania's 1 and 2 were also Famicom Disk System games. Alright, so I think that's probably good for that. So let me sort these before I forget. Also, let me put these two new games in the red. Including our new worst game.
Gonna have to.
We did it.
See, no, I'm still waiting for us to find a game worse than the Black Bass. 'Cause that is held strong.
Yeah.
At that position.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, Meikyuu and Dababa, right there. So yeah, that was a good interesting set of games. That I did faster than I was expecting to, because we did this in about 3 hours, and that was 8 games. Okay, so with that brings this episode to a close. So let me figure out... Oh, I know exactly what song I'm going to do for this. So, let me go ahead and do this to prepare for the exit. So, thank you all for watching. If you're watching us on Twitch, you can go to my YouTube channel by going to youtube.ldp.life. That will, I try and upload these 24 hours after they are recorded. So, yeah, you can watch that at a little bit more convenient location. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can follow my Twitch by going to twitch.tv/solothepuzzle or twitch.ldp.life. So I record these episodes live Fridays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturdays at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing and what the show's doing, you can follow my personal Twitter at @LolaDePuzzlo and the show's Twitter at HazeltownStory. If you want to take part in polls and also have chat with a good community, you can join the Discord server by going to discord.ldp.life. Unfortunately, there's no polls at the moment, but there will be towards the end of the month. And now there is a Patreon as well. Patreon, and if you go to patreon.ldp.life, that'll take you straight to the Patreon page. There are $2 and $5 tiers. They will go towards hosting costs as well as art upgrades and various stuff. So, that'll do it for that. Thank you all for watching. Tomorrow's episode, Mama, Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Gamers, in which we take a look at Western games. Which, there are some
the
pretty...
genre, not the location.
Yes, the genre, Wild West games. Games involving cowboys and unfortunate music.
I'm hoping for some Mad Dog McCree.
There might be some Mad Dog McCree.
Yo, while I was going through my closet, I found my Wii copy of that game.
I am not doing the Wii copy. I'm doing the 3DO copy.
Oh, wow.
Because that is the only one I could find to get to work.
Living dangerously, okay.
Oh, yes. That'll
Wells
do.
Fargo.
Wait, you're doing the 3DO. The 3DO doesn't have a light gun. How are you going to do that?
You have a cursor. And a D-pad.
Yes.
Hurts my head.
To be fair, I don't have a light gun to work for this period.
No, but I would think you'd at least emulate using a mouse.
No,
No.
it'll be fine.
Wow.
It's
okay.
Mad Dog McCree. We don't have to worry about it.
It's Mad Dog McCree.
All right. With that, I bet you Un's probably streaming, so I'm going to go ahead and raid him. There we go. All right. Have a good night.